How's it been going?
Very good, actually.
Glad to hear that.
How about you?
Pretty good. I got a cough, so maybe have to mute myself a couple of times, but
Small problem.
it's all right. So, yeah, glad that you agreed to this.
Of course. I wouldn't say no. Like, why? Why would I say no?
Well, some people are more let's call it privacy
They
conscious.
are. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but yeah, should we just start, or is there anything you want to first?
No.
or-
Why not? Let's
Alright.
do the questions first.
Yeah, right. Then the first thing, what do you call yourself online?
I call myself EinDride, which is like one, and then Drid, which is the tag, and then I count. So I have EinDride, Zweidrid, Veildrid, like in German. So I have because there was 10 characters in Dark Souls 10. So I made them all from 1 to 10 in German with Drid. But like EinDride is the big one.
All right.
The other ones are just tags.
I am actually from Austria, so I speak German. So that
Alright,
was a bit
yeah.
perplexing at first.
I don't speak German, so it's totally off. Like, I don't know why. It just happened.
I appreciate it. But okay. Do you have like Twitter or something where?
Like no official channels at all.
Okay.
I don't do social media. Or like, even in my personal.
Okay, then
I don't know. No interest.
I certainly
You'll
get
find me at Pontiff. Yeah, that's.
that. Same. Then second question: what was your first FromSoft game?
My first FromSoft game was actually Dark Souls 2,
Oh, was it?
which I got a very, very good start to.
Okay.
I was at a friend's place for New Year's, and like the day after, we were super hungover, and he just turned on his PC and was like, "Hey boys, have you heard about Dark Souls?" And I had no idea, and Dark Souls 2 had like just come out,
Yeah.
so he booted it up, and we tried to kill the pursuer,
Yeah.
the big guy with the bird.
Yeah.
Had like an amazing experience, and then I looked, and Dark Souls 3 was like 6 months away.
Oh, awesome.
And it was like perfect. So I finished Dark Souls 2 in the meantime.
Yeah.
And like exactly as I had gotten a little bit bored of the second game, DS3 came out.
So you played DS1 afterwards?
Yeah, after DS3. So they just came out so close. I didn't have time to play the original in between.
Did you do any PvP in DS2 at all?
Like minimal. Never really got that. Like barely knew it existed at that point.
I mean, I get it. The first 2 years were me playing Dark Souls 3 was pretty
Yeah,
much just
it's,
PvE.
Same when I got to DS3. It was like a year maybe, just PvE, doing challenge runs and soul level 1,
Oh yeah.
trying to do like shield only. It was dumb as fuck.
Yeah, the good
Never
stuff.
dying. Deleting your character on death.
Oh my. That's one that I never did because I'm scared.
I never finished it. I got to like Aldrich, but like 3 times. He does the rain and you die.
Yeah, Pontiff is more my roadblock for challenge runs, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay then. I think we established what made you actually pick up these games. So, what make you like them? Or what's appealing?
What's appealing? I would say the self-imposed challenge that you can like Souls games are difficult in a sense, but they're not like improbable odds. It's like if you take it slow and think, you can like, solve every situation kinda.
Yeah,
it's more of a
fair.
thinker's game than a Mortal Kombat button masher game.
That's true.
Which
That's
is like probably what I like about the game the most. Like methodical, slow-paced prediction combat.
yeah, that's.
I
I mean, pretty much the same here. So yeah, I can.
It's like and the mechanics of Dark Souls 3 on the controller, they just flow so well as well.
They do,
Like
they
all
do.
the buttons work so well. Everything does exactly what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
It's like no latency, no like dropping inputs. DC was just perfect on the like how the playability side, I think.
Absolutely true. Some other games you feel like you're driving around I think a friend of mine put it in a very a funny way. He said it's like driving a concrete fridge.
Yeah.
Dark Souls just not bad, especially Dark Souls 3.
No.
So, what's your focus when you play these games? Is it challenge runs, PvP, PvE?
I mostly do like kinda unserious builds and try hard with unserious builds.
Oh, that's fun.
So my the build I'm playing now is it's like a mage, but he doesn't cast any spells. So it's just a crystal infused. He's like 40 strength, 40 int,
Oh my.
using claymores and shit, and it does pretty good damage. And like you have some pretty cool swaps in int, like freed scythe swaps.
That's true.
Instead of Gander on Wake Up.
That's
They have
interesting.
like early hyper armor frames, and Aquamarine dagger swaps works as well.
Oh yeah.
So it's like I make fun builds and try to make them good.
I respect that a lot. As someone that's a huge fan of luck builds. Yeah.
Oh yes, those were good ones.
Oh yeah.
I remember.
So, what were some of your most memorable moments then?
I would say like early DS3 fight clubs at Pontiff.
Oh yeah.
That was the best. I remember having like, because people were awful at the game, right? And I picked it up kind of quickly and just spent thousands of hours instantly. I played 7 days a week, every week. So like I was early game, like early into the life cycle, I was like probably better than almost everyone, because like the pros hadn't become pros yet. And I had like maybe like an hour and a half streaks of just fighting fight clubbers, just never dying, like
That's
living
awesome.
on Estus, getting to like no Estus left and still having to fight. They're full HP and I can't heal anymore, but like I'm out and everything and coming back.
Oh, that's
Like the super long fight clubs.
yeah.
And then of
That's
course
awesome.
it's like all these personalities at Pontiff.
that is certainly true.
I think that's the most memorable people are like the players.
That is true. Do you know Tam by any chance?
Yeah, of course. And like slapsticks. What's his name? He does like bridge survival. Fucking idiots.
I mean, our community has favorite villains, doesn't it?
Do you know Mordred?
Of
And
course.
like
Of
Unruh
course.
Shifter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to like gank with those for a while.
Oh.
You're kind of cool people if you like get along.
I never talked to them, but
No, they're
maybe one of these days.
kind of cool. Mordred is really chill.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep that in mind. And I think that's a redundant question, but what's your favorite game in the series?
That would be Dark Souls the Third.
Yes, I
Yes.
thought.
Nothing really beats it in any sense. I think maybe my first playthrough of Elden Ring was more like, I think my first playthrough of Elden Ring was the best playthrough I've had. But it fell off so hard. Like second playthrough was nothing like the first.
Yeah,
But DS3 has like replayability
that's true.
in a way.
Talking about the replayability, do you know by any chance how many times you played through this game?
I mean, I finished the game maybe
I mean,
once a year nowadays.
Oh yeah,
It's like mostly just PvP,
yeah.
but maybe like 50 times. 40,
respectable.
50.
Respectable.
There was a lot of PvE in the beginning,
Yeah.
but lately I haven't finished the game at all, basically, in the last couple of years.
Yeah, kind of similar for me. So, honest merchant, your build, and then let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, then what platform and input method do you use? Like controller and stuff.
Yeah, I use a DualShock PC, PlayStation controller on my PC.
DualShock 4 or DualSense?
4, I think it is.
Like the PlayStation 4 controller.
Yeah, PlayStation 4. It's just standard
Yeah, it's the best one.
for swapping.
So, do you think that Souls games are hard?
I kind of answered before. I don't think they are hard. I think they're like, you can't play Souls games on autopilot. That's like the thing. And people just boot games and try to play on autopilot.
True.
You kind of have to like treat the game with care in a sense. As long as you do that, and like if you play it correctly, it's not hard. If you like try to learn, look for options, it's like upgrade your gear in time. It's not very difficult, but it's like the knowledge that you have to do this as well. It's like it takes a special person to figure this out.
That's
especially
true.
on your first playthroughs. So like the game is not hard in itself, but like it's so obscured. They don't tell you anything, which makes everything else harder. Because like you miss so much on your first way through.
Yeah.
It's like complete zones and bosses, and I get to like the Firelink Knight, and my Estus is like 8 plus 4, and I'm just crying as like.
Right, and that plays into the thing you said about replayability. You just learn something new every playthrough. Just
And,
today I found out that there's a death cam spot at Firelink Shrine, and I experimented with that.
Firelink?
Yeah.
Huh. From the railings upstairs?
It's from the tower, actually, bell tower.
Okay.
You can do some funny stuff there.
Yeah, I used to do that at Pontiff.
Oh, yeah.
And I tried to Fight Club with my cam up.
Oh god, the controls are awful.
It's so awful, like tank controls from the old age.
Yeah. And it spins so fast.
Yeah, R1ing is just a big tornado.
Yeah.
So the game is not really hard, but it takes a... if you're in the right mindset, it's not hard. It's a mindset thing.
I agree.
It's like I wanna finish the game, or I wanna play the game. If you wanna finish the game, it's probably gonna be hard. But if you're just playing, it's very chill and methodical.
So, how much do you engage with the Souls community at all? Are you on Discords? Are you chatting or on the subreddit?
I mean, I mostly Discords and like just chatting on Steam. I like, I mean, I watch a couple of streams as well, of course. But like, mostly just chat with people I meet in game, add them as friends. If they're chill, keep them around.
Yeah. Hi.
Hello. It's like gathered a big roster of like the veterans that are actually nice to play with. So I just see everyone online at these times. Yeah, just be friendly when I see them in Pontiff. People remember you so well in this game.
That is true, especially
if you
nowadays.
actually play. Yeah, you go in and you still see like Battle Medic being a summon in Pontiff and Ringed City.
Yeah.
If you've seen that guy.
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, still around? What the fuck are you doing? I log in like after 6 months of being offline, and he's still there. It's like, have you actually been here this entire time, just dying of Dark Souls cancer?
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, final thing. Is there anything you want to tell the community?
The community?
Yeah, just something you want to say to the community that you want advice or a feel or something.
It's kind of a hard question, but like it's way more fun to play under like small limitation. I mean, if you play to win, sure, play to win, but like putting a small limitation on yourself makes these games much more enjoyable, I think. Just the smallest, make a build that's not meta, like use a cooler fashion which is not optimized. All the small things, give your character. I think that's where the replayability comes from, like making unique ideas for characters with cool inventories and flashy swaps.
Do you give your characters lore, or is it just?
Yeah, some of them. I had characters before that I named and gave lore, which I've forgotten since long.
Yeah, sure.
But EinDride, the original, because first it was only EinDride on the like old before I deleted characters. I just said one guy for EinDride, who was a mage. EinDride has always been the like battle mage, Moonlight Greatsword man, basically, with a sick fashion.
The good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, EinDride is it's like he's a scholar from what is that? Vilhelm?
Yeah.
Yeah. That kind of went mad with knowledge. So they put this helmet on him. You know, Kraton's helmet.
Yeah.
In the lore, it's like it's molded on his face. He can't take it off because he's a criminal from Valheim as well.
Okay.
So they molded the helmet on his head. So my character has the same helmet, and it's also like molded on. So he's like he's an old scholar, but he's gone insane, so he doesn't know how to cast spells anymore.
Okay.
And that's why he uses crystal infusions. And then he's like he's traveled the lands, and he's looking for his Moonlight Greatsword, which is the cool weapon, but it's not the good weapon.
That's awesome.
If I go old fashion, it's crystal moonlight, of course.
That's awesome.
Moveset sucks.
Is that the guy in your profile picture?
Yeah, it is. I even photoshopped the character.
That's nice. I really like that. So, thank you. I think we're sure.
Of course. You had a surprise question.
Yeah. What weapon or build would you like to be viable but isn't at the moment?
Ooh.
I think I hit the nail on the head there with the question, considering your playstyle.
I think, but there's so many good options. If I could pick, I would say, I mean, luck builds are the coolest, for sure. Like status builds, like inflicting frostbite, poison, and bleed. That would be like a very cool build. Juggling, like debuffs. If they could, like, if there was more debuffs, like reduced stamina regen, something else than frostbite. I would really dig that, like a status effect build.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer.
No, what I want. Okay, FromSoft, listen, it's not that fucking difficult.
Okay.
All we want is poison pine bundles, so we don't have to fucking stop and apply poison to the spears. Okay, it's not so fucking difficult.
Okay,
that's the only thing I want in this fucking game.
That's great. From software, this goes
nothing
out
else.
to you.
Honestly, poison pine bundles. Not even in Elden Ring. It doesn't exist. It makes me so frustrated.
I never noticed, but okay.
No, but it's like when you're running at Pontiff and they're lagging. You just want these.
Yeah.
Imagine you could apply poison to your rotten grew spear on the move.
That is a very good answer.
Thank you.
Okay.
I've actually thought about that one before. A lot.
Yeah, I can tell. So, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Hello. Yeah, it's me. I'm still alive. Been a minute since I made a video, so like a Dark Souls video, proper one. So yeah, I'm making videos again, or at least I intend to. So if nothing comes in the way of that, I hope there's some regular uploads again. And this is just a little series I thought would be fun to let the entire Dark Souls community just tell their stories. Just something to listen to on the side while we play these games ourselves, because I personally enjoy content like that a lot. And it was really fun recording this and editing. So yeah, I'm gonna do a couple more of these. And if you have any recommendations for this, just let me know in the community Discord. The link should be in the description. But yeah, my brain sometimes not braining. So yeah, you'll find it somehow, I'm sure. So yeah. I'm back, and thank you for listening.